Welcome everyone to the Women's Business Network, the Spotlight Show. I am your host, Marilyn Barker. I am the director of the Women's Business Network, and I'm so glad that you could join us today, where we shine the spotlight on a local chapter member of the Women's Business Network. And I'm so excited today to have Diane Oates with me from Lady Dies Travel. Welcome, Diane.
Thank you for having me. This is exciting. I'm very glad to be here.
Oh, I'm so glad that you could join us. And let's see. So you're a member of the Vacaville chapter, and what's it been? Probably like 6 or 7 years.
Probably at least 6, in between 6 and 7.
Awesome. And so you represent Lady Dice Travel, which I absolutely love your name. We're going to talk about that in a little bit too. But
thank you.
So we're happy that you're part of the Women's Business Network. The point of the Women's Business Network is to educate and empower women. So we're glad that you've been with us for so long, especially through these crazy times that we've had the last year and a half. So thank you for that.
Yes. Oh, wouldn't miss being a part of it. It's been a great experience. I've met so many great friends through this. It's been a great connection in Vacaville.
Awesome. We're happy to hear that. All right, so let's jump right into it. So tell us a little bit about your background and how you got started in travel.
Well, travel is my second career. I grew up in a dental family, so of course I went into dentistry. I've been a dental hygienist now for many, many years, and I still work just a little bit because I work at a great office and it gets me out of the house, and it's a great experience too. But I think it's been almost 13 years ago, I was kind of getting older and thinking, dental hygiene, if I break a finger, I'm out of work. And I always wanted to do something. I wanted to find something that was more mental and not so physical, because I never wanted to retire. I saw too many people retire and life passed them by. They were no longer active mentally or physically, and I never wanted that to happen to me. So I wanted to find something for a second career that I could start doing part-time. And one of my friends actually hit on travel and started talking about it. And I thought, my kids are kind of grown and I'm looking for something. And this is what we wanted to do. Me and my husband wanted to travel in our retirement. What a great gig to not only stay active mentally and physically, but get some great travel deals, get some great write-offs, and get to know what I was doing. So I started looking into it and started studying and found a great company that works a lot like a real estate broker. I hang my hat with a host agency, and they've helped train me and point me in the right direction. And I've never looked back. It's been a great choice.
That's wonderful. So then you get to help people with their travel, but you get to reap the rewards of traveling too. So
absolutely, awesome. It's been a win-win. Yep. And one thing a lot of people don't know about travel agents is they think we charge commissions on everything. We mark up the prices, and we don't. If they book through a website, they're paying commissions. They're just not seeing them. Commissions are always built in, so we never charge anything extra. It doesn't cost you a dime to use a travel agent.
And you get that personal touch. So many people think travel, they don't even realize that travel agents still exist. But that is such a benefit to going with a travel agent, is you're not paying any extra than you would anyway, and you're getting that personal touch, and you actually have a person to talk to about exactly what you want.
Yes, and I think what we've been through this past year, there's going to be a big demand for travel agents because people have spent hours and stress trying to do their own thing when they had plans change. And you know what? I was busy too, and I was doing that for my clients. So they took the stress off of them, and they didn't have to pay for that in time or stress.
Oh my gosh, that right there is worth it. For me. It's just like, so I'm sure that coming up, that's going to be a great opportunity. Let's just talk about the business side of it for a minute. So if anyone was interested in becoming a travel agent or learning more about it, they could definitely contact you and you would help them.
Oh, absolutely. That's how I got started. There's no secret. The training is all provided out there. You can do as little or as much as you want. Almost all the training is free. Travel agent There's a lot of competition we book with suppliers and vendors out there. There's a lot of competition for us to go with them. So they provide all the training that we want and some perks that go along with it, but all the training that we want for free. So, and sometimes you get better deals actually, because we do work with suppliers that book with, say, certain hotel chains all the time. They get better rates, which they pass on through me to my clients. So sometimes you actually get better perks or better rates by using a travel agent who's using suppliers that are booking certain chains all the time.
That's awesome. And you can work, like you said, as much or as little as you want from your home, basically,
Right.
or from anywhere. If
Right.
you're traveling, you can do it when you're traveling.
Yes, and most people don't realize there are still travel agents because we're not brick and mortar anymore. They say we're not brick and mortar, we're click and order. So yeah, it's a $10,000 a month overhead to run an office when you can work from home for virtually free. So if you look in the phone book or on the internet, you'll see a lot of travel agents out there, but most of them do like I do. They work part-time because our overhead is so low. You don't have to hustle 50, 60, 70 hours a week. You can make a pretty decent living just helping those who need to be helped around you.
Awesome. All right. So, okay. So that's the business side of it. So tell us a little bit, if I was looking to travel, how does it kind of work? Like I would contact you and tell you what my needs, where I want to go and when I want to go. And then you do the.
Right. And we go over what is the dream? What does the vacation look like for you? Maybe ask you, what kind of hotel stays do you like? Do you like to stay at the Ritz-Carlton, or are you fine with a Motel 6? Kind of get a sense for what you expect out of a vacation. You ask questions like, what was the best vacation you ever had? And what did you like about it? What was the worst vacation? And what did you like about it? Do you like warm weather, cold weather? A lot of different questions to kind of pinpoint. Also, budget. Did you have a budget in mind? And what kind? Is it a family? Is it romance? Is it multi-generational? So you kind of pinpoint, and the better we are at asking questions, the less time and the better the client is at being specific and giving us exactly what they expect. The quicker I can get to what they want, and the better their experience will be. And it makes it less stress for me. The worst thing in the world is for somebody to tell me, I want to go to Hawaii sometime next year. Can you find me the cheapest airline flight for the whole year? I don't have time in my life to research every single airline flight for 365 days.
Yeah, you got to narrow it down, folks. You got to narrow it down a little.
Pin it down a little bit. Yeah, that's very, very helpful.
Yeah, but with that being said, you can help people with weekend travel and long-term international travel, that kind of thing. It's like, I don't want to say no travel is too small, right? Because a lot of people think they can't use a travel agent because it's a smaller trip, but you could help anybody.
Oh, there are lots of, absolutely. There are lots of vendors that put together 2 or 3 day trips, 2 or 3 day things. And a lot of what I've done too is somebody wants to go on a cruise. You can put together a 2 or 3 day pre or post package for them so that they get to experience the pre or post city a little bit more and not just fly to the destination, get on a cruise ship, and that's all they see. So there are lots of ways to book smaller little trips. And like I said earlier, the world is not feeling as safe as it used to. And also just even going on the internet, you don't know if the hotel you're booking in is a good part of town or not such a good part of town. Another saying we have is the internet's for looking, travel agents are for booking. So fine, do some research, but let us find out. And if we don't know, we have a lot of communities just like the WBN. We talk to each other in Facebook groups. We have a lot of travel agent Facebook groups too. So if I don't know the answer, my host agency can't help me, I have other resources to go to that I can help pinpoint exactly what the clients want and make sure they're safe.
That right there is a value to me.
Yes.
Because you don't know when you're looking online. It's so hard. And even reading reviews, you can't always go by that. So yeah, to me, that is a benefit that everybody should take advantage of, especially when it's not costing them any more to go
No,
through you than it is to just go through the internet. So yeah,
right.
so use the internet to do your research, find where you want to go, when you want to go, and then have you do the rest.
Yes, and I work with people if I've booked trips to places I've never been, but I don't use my resource. What I know, I use people who've been there, lived there. They know the countries, they know, and these are the resources I use so that I make sure the client gets what they want at the price they want and stays safe and has a seamless experience. Another good value too is I've known people who have spent just hours and hours, days, weeks, because they want to go to Europe and they want the train transfers and they want this and they want that. Well, that's a lot of research. And what if they miss a piece? Or the person who is going to go on a cruise out of the East Coast and is going to fly in that morning. Little did they know that their plane was delayed and they got in at 4 and the ship left at 3.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, so there's a lot of things that to watch out for. And I've had a lot of experience, but also because I work, if I've never been there and I don't have the experience, I work with people that do. They know the ins and outs of that destination, and they're going to make sure that the clients are kept safe and everything's timely and all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed. And it's all about having that seamless experience, that it's all about making memories. And
Right.
there's good memories and bad memories. We want your trips that you're paying a lot for to be great memories.
Right. I mean, honestly, I think travel agents like you are the best kept secret because people don't realize that they
They don't.
still can, you're still out there. It's not costing any extra, and you get that personal touch and you know things are going to be done right. So,
Right.
yes. Yes. So tell us a little bit. We're almost out of time, but let's tell us a little bit about the different things that you offer. You can do full packages if you have a do it yourself website, those kind of things. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, yeah, I can do it all from little to everything, but um, also guiding you in travel insurance. There are some times that I'll say you don't really need it for this trip. It's local, it's inexpensive, or you're flying on Southwest and you can turn in your ticket for another one. There are times when you don't need it, and then there are times when you do need it. So I can advise you on the extras that you might need. Um, give you descriptions of, I get a lot of cruise requests just because a lot of people still have not taken a cruise, and cruise ships are big and they don't know what cabins look like. So just describing that. But and sometimes I come across people who've already planned everything, and I can just review it for them and advise them if they need travel insurance or not and where to go. I have resources. I actually have a website that compares like 19 different travel insurance companies, and they can pick and choose what they need according to those 19 companies and what they offer. So I'm always happy, and a lot of agents don't, but I'm always happy to give advice. I love the industry. I love helping people, and no request is too small, no request is too big, but just giving advice to say, okay, this is what I've done. Does it look right? Is there anything I'm missing? I'm happy to help look at that. I do a lot of guiding people on airline tickets, even though I very seldom get paid on airlines, just because I want them to have a good experience, and it's building relationships. And who knows, that freebie ticket that I do today may be a group cruise tomorrow. So it's all about customer service and making sure my clients are happy. And so advice is free. And I love talking travel to anybody.
That's what I was going to say. That's one of the things we love about you is that your customer service is off the charts. That is what people should remember, that it's still out there and you offer that service. So we're happy at the Women's Business Network that we can help share that with everyone, that customer service is not dead, and they'll get it with Lady Di.
Yes, and I think everybody in the Women's Business Networking, and I can say that about everybody, we're all committed to customer service. And it's where I've gotten most of my leads from. So I'm very happy with the friendships I've made, the travel I've booked, and that I have a list of women too, that I can refer people to. So I've come across with people that are looking for home-based businesses, and I've told them about mine. I said, hey, I got a whole resource. If you want other businesses, let me know what your area is and I'll point you to a person. So
Awesome. That's
we
great.
help each other.
Yep, that's what it's all about, is helping each other. So whether it's a client or another associate or anything like that, that's what we're all about, is helping each other. And so that is wonderful. Travel agents, we just got to get you out there and get people to know that her advice is free, everyone. So contact Diane and get some advice on your next trip and make that memory be a good one. Make that travel memory be a good one. So is there anything else that you would like everyone to know about you or about your business?
Well, we're open 24/7, so I do have a website. If I'm closed, you can always explore my website. But I think we've covered a lot, and I do want people to know that it's all about customer service, and no question is too small. And please feel comfortable referring. Referrals are like for all of us, they're our greatest treasure. So
Yes.
I thank you for this opportunity to explain and to tell people. And yes, travel agents are not dead; they're out there. And if I don't know the answers, I will find them for you. I will do the research and find them.
Okay, so with that, let's talk about how people can contact you. So they can find you, ladydicetravel.com. Your phone number is on the screen. Also, they
I have
can
a
contact you.
Facebook page, which is Lady Dice Travel. So I am on Facebook, and I'm active on Facebook. I do have an Instagram page. I'm not too active. Marilyn's going to help me with that, though. I do need some help in the other social media realms, but I have been taking doing some deep dives into that, and I know I need to get more active on other social media. But I am on Facebook, and I'm pretty active on Facebook. So you can always contact me there, or through Marilyn, or there's my phone number.
There you go. And you can always go to the womensbusinessnetwork.com and click on the directory and find Diane. All her information is there. So you can contact her directly through the website there, her own personal website, Facebook, email, phone numbers. I mean, there's like tons of ways that people can get into contact with you.
Yes.
So I hope that they do. And I hope those that are watching this, if you are thinking about traveling, you can contact Diane and get some help with that. And Diane, tell us your wonderful, wonderful tagline that I absolutely love. So right now, everyone listen up. Go ahead.
Okay, when your list and you're ready, and when travel's on your list and you're ready to buy, always think of Lady Di.
Yay! Yes, I love that. She has a great tagline, everyone. So you should remember that, so that when you're ready, you can give Lady Di a call, an email, a click, whatever, and get in touch with her and get that travel. Be secure and feel good that you know that your travel is going to be going off without a hitch, so to speak, especially now that the pandemic is slowing. It's not over, but it's slowing, and travel is going to start picking up.
Yeah, big time.
And now things have changed. Some things have changed because of that. So what better way to make sure that your travel is done correctly than doing it through a travel agent? And I can't personally think of another greater travel agent than Diane. So I encourage everyone, if you're ready to travel, give Lady Di a call and get those travel plans made, especially now for next year, for 2022. Mm-hmm. Now is the time.
Exactly. Thank you, Marilyn. This has been wonderful.
All right. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for everyone that's watching this. And if you have any questions, you can contact either Diane directly or contact me at the Women's Business Network, and we will be happy to answer any questions that you have. And if you're interested in joining the Women's Business Network, we are national now. Everyone can go to the WBN.org and learn more about us. And if you decide you want to join us, just click on the join button and follow the prompts. And we will be happy to connect everyone together across the United States to empower and build everyone's business. So with that, we're going to end for today. So once again, thank you, Diane, for being with us.
My pleasure.
All right. Take care, everybody.